Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 here, our Ajax Youth Academy Challenge. We've got a bit going on here on the transfer front before we play Groningen tomorrow, in our Eredivise match. A couple of offers here for Nick Viergerver. Dolberg signing a new contract, which just means we're going to be able to get more money for him when we sell him on. Heerenveen want to loan Cherny. I'm not going to send him on loan, particularly not to an Eredivise club. Now let's look at these Viergever bids. Benfica, 4.5 million was accepted, or a potential eventual 4.5 million. 4 up front, 500k over a couple of instalments. Let's look at Lazio's bid. I don't want any of this after league appearances nonsense. Let's go right in with 4.5 million plus 500k. Let's see if we can get that. That'll be an eventual 5 million, which will be better than what we currently have on the table. They accept that, okay. So that means we now have to go and reject the Benfica one, which is now lower than that. Then we go to Everton's, see if we can play that off against Lazio's. Nah, they want a wage contribution. So Lazio's 5 million does seem at the moment the best we're going to get for old Nicky boy there. Wow, Vitesse smashing Roma 4-1 there. They go top of the table with that result. And it's just a matter of advancing onto the game now. So tactically, again, the assistant will do all that kind of thing. Big Nicky boy is going to move on, we already know that. £5 million to Lazio looks the deal. 20 hosting VVV Venlo. And it was what a piece. We are hosting Groningen now. What about the squad? I'm going to let Kaiser Huis actually start this game. He scored the goal in Lisbon last time out. He can play as a poacher up there. Let's see how he does. Anybody else we want to go with? I don't think so. I think we're okay with what we have at the moment. Carl Eating, maybe ahead of Frankie de Jong, and just see how he gets on. It's a lot of experimentation early doors here, trying to get these youth academy prospects in. It's a 4-1-4-1 we're up against today as well. Passionately, we should be winning comfortably, play your game and we'll win. I don't want to assertively say you must win this game or anything, because obviously the young kids might take that as pressure. I'm going to tell them to get creative. We need a lot of creativity and flair. We're obviously going to be trying to building a young, technically skilled team with a lot of possession-based play. I'll see what we can do about that. It's a tough thing to implement sometimes, but if it goes well, we should be a dominant force for years and years to come. Backboard in the book already. 3 yellow cards already for him this season. He's a bit of a hothead by the looks of it. And with half an hour gone, absolutely nothing so far. Let's try and push forward. Their striker's injured already. And Mitchell Dykes goes into the book. Both wingbacks are booked. It's not great. And nothing about this performance has been great so far. It is nothing each with no action. 10 shots to their 1. Sadly, we've both had the same number on target with the 1 shot. I think what we're going to do now is try and play a bit differently. We're going to change the formation here at half time. I'm going to assertively say we're not happy actually. It stresses Backboard out, but everybody else takes it okay. Let's go to a 4-2-3-1. Let's just do it. Delight is going to be in there at the back still. Zefweek will be the one that we take out. Who will come on? Shane Nunnally, I think, will come on and be a winger on the right hand side. The 18-year-old, he's quick boy, he's got good dribbling, got a bit of flair about him, can cross, so he'll do that. Kaiser Huis will try and just play as a poacher. Zajic in behind as an attacking midfielder with the attack duty. On the left hand side we'll bring Kluivert on for De Jong, he can play as a winger. Van de Beek will be an advanced playmaker, and Carl Eating will be a defensive deep lying playmaker. So that's what we'll do on this one, and we are going to push forward. As I say, hopefully we can get at them now. Maybe the possession numbers and stuff will drop, but hopefully we can create some chances. We've got pace down the wing now. Hopefully Nunnally and Kluivert can do well, and hopefully Sir Huis can grab himself a goal. Hopefully we can create something at least. I don't want to just sit here and watch 90 minutes tick by with nothing happening. But sadly it looks like it could be the way it goes. With 25 minutes left, I'll give Kasper Dolberg the nod as a complete forward. Higher tempo, overload, more risks. We're going to have to go for it now. This is possibly the worst game I've ever seen. Here we go, something's going to happen. Here comes a 1-0 defeat, no doubt. Not long, picked up Van de Beek, Ziyech, or some ridiculous shot from about 80 yards. Dolberg's in, Dolberg shoots, Dolberg scores! Wow. To say that was undeserved, I think would be an understatement. Can we go back to this formation? Let's see, Carl Eating can come into the back line. We can go with the three at the back, go with them. Ziyech and Kluivert can play there. Nunnally needs to be wide by the looks of it. Do you know what? We can mess about with it a little bit and play Kluivert and Nunnally out wide. Come on, click off of that. There we go. Sporting winger. Ziyech can drop back. He can be an advanced playmaker attack. Dolberg can be complete forward support just now. And it's all about retaining possession. So we go back to this tactic. And Kasper Dolberg making an argument today that it is too early to throw in young Serhuis despite his goal in Portugal. Just tell him to tighten up just in case. 17 shots and 3 on target. Oh, and here comes the punishment. Idrissi, edge of the area. Good challenge, backboard. Right, counter. Go on, son. Run. Doesn't exactly look like he's busting a gut to get forward. Plays it out to Dykes, who also doesn't look like he's busting a gut. Oh, here he goes. Motoring. Can he whip a ball in early? He does indeed. It's in there. Dolberg. Oh, lovely finish. Kasper Dolberg. Well, Dolberg's certainly making the argument to start against Sporting Lisbon in the upcoming game. Lots to be concerned about in this performance, but also something to be pleased about. We seem defensively very, very solid when we play our regular tactic. No creating very much. We had to switch to the 4-2-3-1 to create our first goal. Of course, we got our second goal when we were in our regular tactic, so that's... Oh, nice by Donny van de Beek. That's something positive. Go on, son. Back to backboard, and Van de Beek, good play, moves it to Ziyech and Dolberg. Don't think he'll have the hat-trick here. Nah, just loses it. It will be 2-0 though. It's a good performance. We've yet to concede in the league. Of course, the first game, that boring 0-0, but at least defensively this seems a very, very solid tactic. Delight plays it to Mitchell Dykes, and that will end the game. Well, 2-0. I was a bit concerned that it wouldn't happen. I'm going to say a good win, boys. Just calmly, though. Not going to go crazy. Backboard and Eating playing the whole game there. Positive on that front as well. Nunnally's Ajax debut, of course. Kasper Dolberg, one of the key players. Yeah, Kasper Dolberg will come back in to start against Sporting Lisbon. But we will continue with the same formation. Of course, if we're struggling to get the goal against Sporting that we need to score, then we will switch. Bring the wingers on and stuff. Oh, is Feyenoord lose away at Excelsior? There's a surprise. And how will PSV get on at their game? They win 4-2. Good for them. But we are ahead of Feyenoord by 1 point. We're ahead of PSV also by 1 point. Both of them have lost a game now. Vitesse at the top of the table. Heerenveen just in behind them. So we didn't get punished too much for the draw against Heracles away from home. Against Sporting, we have to be preparing to attack them. We need to win, of course. And Vergiver is away to Lazio, or Vergiver is away to Lazio for £5 million. Not a bad fee. Lassashoni wants to know why we let him go. I don't know. You're a real leader in this squad, I expect better. Drop this. There you go, say that to him. Brilliant. I hate when they moan about stuff like that. He was decent, no more. And he'll be one of the ones that I want to move out as well. Lasse Schöne as well. Schöne. Hopefully, as I've always said, by next season, I want the entire team to be youth academy players. I don't want to be starting next season with anybody who hasn't spent their entire career at Ajax. Which means, by the way, we're going to need to be getting in a goalkeeper. And we're going to need to be getting in that goalkeeper through the youth intake, so we don't have the choice to buy anyone. I think one season is a fair amount of time to get out players who aren't youth academy developed players. So we go into this one. I'm going to take Daily Sinkgraven out of that position for Shane Nunnally, just so we have the option to switch to that wide formation should we need that. Other than that, we'll start with exactly the same team. Kaiser Huis is actually starting. Let's get some revenge. I know I said I'd be starting Dolberg, but I've got a bit of an idea that Kasper Dolberg is more of an impact sub. We'll see if that's proven to be correct or not, as Gelson Martins leaves Dykes at the start of the game in the dust. Van Dijk, no, Delight has to get it away. But he did well defensively. Bas Dost comes into this one carrying a knock already. One goal, of course, puts us through because of Serhuis's away goal. He looks nervous apparently. Let's see if we can tell just him to calm down. Let's see if it works. He seems composed now anyway. Now he's looking nervous again. Jeremy Mathieu now. All players in our half. Gelson Martins wide again. Stands one up. Bino Nana claims it. Well done, son. Rolls are out to Delight. Out to Zefuik. Good play. Forward to Eating. And Van de Beek. Good play, guys. Good play. Van de Beek has acres of space. Eating now closed down by Carvalho. But here's Ziyech to De Jong. Forward for Serhuis. Move it, son. There you go. Ziyech out wide. Out wide. There you go. Backboard on the overlap. Come on. Find Serhuis. Hit it, son. Go Serhuis. Yes. Vindicated not to start Kasper Dolberg. What a finish. An excellent pass through as well by backboard to him. He took it well and blasts it into the roof of the net. Praise be. Absolutely. And at 1-0, Ajax will be heading for the next round. Knocking out Sporting Lisbon in the process, hopefully. But Mateo now has the ball for Sporting. I've seen that coming. Acuna's in acres of space. He whips it in as well. Bas Dost rises. Oof. Thankfully, so does the ball all the way over the bar. But they're getting a bit of joy down the wings, actually, aren't they? They're getting some crosses into our box. We have to watch that doesn't become too much of a problem. De Jong, Van de Beek and Dykes are all playing a little subpar, as Podence has come on for the injured Bas Dost. Let's just assertively, we've got to guard against complacency now, boys. Don't think this job's done. De Jong can come off. I will bring on Kluivert in the central role there. It's not where he likes to play, but he can come on and do a job. If this formation, by the way, this formation is adapted from something that I played in Football Manager 2017. So if this behaves anything like that, then a lot of players can just plug into these positions, even if it's not their preferred position, because we're keeping the passing so short and simple. Okay, Ziyech now, whip it. And it goes, Delight rises, heads, right into Rui Patricio's arms. I quite like Rui Patricio, he's a goalkeeper I like. That was a comfortable stop for him there though. As we move into the last 15 minutes or so, make a couple more changes. We will bring on Dolberg now. Complete forward. In a supporting role, which is how he scored his 2 goals when he came on. Tighten up for the last 10. And we'll leave a sub for the very, very death so we can waste a bit of time. And then we'll do it now with 3 minutes to go. We will bring on Frenkie de Jong for Karl Eating. And there's 4 minutes of added on time. Let's just negotiate that to another clean sheet for Onana. It looks like it is going that way, another clean sheet. Very defensively solid. Looks like we're going through on away goals, barring a late disaster. Rui Patricio rushing to take the goal kick, but he doesn't have the time. 1-0 Ajax, away goal victory, and Kaiser-Huis gets both goals in the tie. Passionately, well done, lads. This was a good victory, you know. They're a hard side, hard side. We're very, you know, even as well. Apparently, we get 900. We give 900k to Newcastle for De Jong because we reached the group stage. But nonetheless, we get 1.78 million for beating them, and we get 11 million for getting into the group stage. So that'll be money that's ploughed right into those youth facilities in the coming years to come. Let's draw the group stage before we end the episode. Here we go. We are third seeds. Nice. I was actually thinking we were going to be fourth there. We're actually one of the higher third seeds as well. Interesting. Anyway, let's draw these groups. Juve, Spartak, Monaco, Chelsea, Shakhtar, Bayern, Benfica. So you want the Spartak group, really. Dortmund and Spartak. That's not a bad group, actually. There's two groups of death, really. Group A and Group H. So we just want to avoid both of those. Group C is a bit nasty too. So Group A, Tottenham get it. Spartak and Dortmund, that'd be the ideal draw. Anderlecht get it. Monaco, Barca's a bit dodgy. Liverpool got that. Chelsea, Porto's not terrible. We got Chelsea, Porto. Okay, we can maybe pick Porto to second. And our fourth seeds, you want Apoel or Ludogorets there. We can't get Feyenoord, of course. You don't want RB Leipzig and you don't want Hoffenheim. We got Hoffenheim. It's not too bad. It's not an absolute group of death. Let's just see the little news piece on the draw here. So there you go. We got Chelsea, Porto and Hoffenheim. It is a tough group. There's no whipping boys in the group, so we could end up finishing fourth if we don't play well. But we could also finish second. Chelsea, you'd imagine, are going to top the group. It's just about whether we can pip Porto and Hoffenheim to that second place. So we have a decent chance there in the Champions League. Of course, we had some good victories today. 2-0 over Groningen. In the Eredivise, pardon me, I'm just a little dry just now, I'm a little under the weather. So 2-0 over them and 1-0 over Sporting Lisbon. Our defensive solidity does continue. We've conceded one goal against Başakşehir in Turkey. Then we kept a clean sheet against them. Clean sheet away to Heracles in the 0-0. Conceded 2 away at Sporting Lisbon. Then clean sheet against Groningen and clean sheet against Lisbon too. So we're very defensively solid in this team, even if it doesn't produce too many goals going the other way. But hopefully that will change in time as the players get used to it. Next time out, we are away at VVV Venlo. Then we'll be rounding out the transfer window before we go away to Zwolle. By the way, these names, man, butchering them probably. But that's what we're going to be doing next time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Quite a short episode this time, actually. Under the 20-minute mark for two fixtures. Then again, nothing happens in the fixtures because we're not creating much going forward. But nonetheless, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. We're starting to get there in terms of bringing the youth into the team now. Starting Karl Eating, for example. Starting Kaiser-Huis. So the development's beginning. Obviously, a lot more players to move out, like Ziyech, for example, like De Jong, like Lasashoni. But that will come in time. As I say, this season is really about the evolution of the team in that direction, and we'll kick off next season purely with youth academy boys. But if you have enjoyed the episode, guys, please drop down below and leave a like on the video. It really does help out. And of course, if you want to follow these youngsters and how they develop, you can subscribe to the channel. We also have a Rangers series going on as well, which you might be interested in. It's, you know, going pretty well there in season 4 of that one. So of course, subscribe to the channel. You'll get all that as well. And mainly though, just want to say, as I always do, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time for those 2 Eredivise games.